Hi, my name is Bhumi, your life and relationship coach, and today I am going to be speaking with you about a very important topic, which is around how to not fix your partner but support them instead. And if you do see me looking over here, because that's where my screen is, where I make some notes, so I make sure I don't diverge too much. And if you do hear a little bell, that's my cat, Luna. She's been extremely active this morning, and I was finally able to claim my seat back. So she's been sort of lingering and making noises and meowing just to sort of get me off my seat. There's a power struggle going on here, so just bear with me if I feel a bit distracted, but mostly it shouldn't happen. Now, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe, and if you do like my videos, like and share. The whole aim of my videos is to reach as many people as we can and help. Okay, so let's jump straight into the topic, is how to not fix your partner but support them instead. A lot of us may often feel that our way is a better way of dealing with things and situations generally in life, regardless of whether we're in a relationship or not. And I think that is reconfirmed with the fact that we do go through a lot of things in our life, and we do sort of overcome them on our own. So we sort of build this way of working with ourselves, which often sort of is not the way to work when you're working in a relationship or a partnership. Because like you have your own uniqueness, your own understanding, you may have discovered your own sort of mental, psychological abilities or inabilities, and you may have sort of discovered your patterns, overcome your traumas, etc. Your partner is a whole individual themselves, and they similarly have their own uniqueness, their own abilities and inabilities, belief systems that when you two come together, they come with. Right? So oftentimes one of us in a relationship decides to take a lead where we want to just fix everything that our partner is going through, and we don't want to give them the permission to make their own mistakes and learn from their own mistakes, which is not fair. Okay, on your partner, or if this is you on the receiving end, this is not fair on you. As long as there are no boundaries being violated or trust being broken, you and your partner are still allowed to make mistakes when you get together in a relationship. You're allowed to screw up, you're allowed to learn and grow, because you have your own journey and you have to go through your own sort of ways, navigate your own route, just like you did before when you were an individual, you were single, right? The only major thing that changes is that now instead of one, there are two people. So when there is a setback, when things do go haywire, you're able to empathetically support each other. So I'm going to give you 5 tips on how to not fix your partner. No. Instead, support them. Okay? So the first tip is make sure that you have an intense, emotional, intimate relationship. And you may ask that it is difficult to maintain that level of relationship after you've had kids, or you've just moved on a few years into the relationship. And this is where I'm going to tell you that there are ways of doing that. So one of the way you can do that is you can carve out 1 or 2 rituals, whether it's on a daily basis, weekly basis, or monthly basis. Make sure you carve out a ritual that you do together and that you actually look forward to coming home and doing together. One of the rituals that I've heard some good successful couples do is sort of after work every day, they'll get their tea or drink or a glass of wine or a beer together, and they'll spend 20 minutes just talking about their day over a drink at 5 p.m, 6 p.m. And this happens every single day, Monday to Friday. That's a ritual. Now, this may not work for everyone, but it may work for a few of you, right? Or there are other things like every night after dinner, every evening, go for a 20-minute walk with your partner. And that's a ritual. Many couples do that as well. So just make sure that you speak with your partner, you understand what they would like to do and what you would like to do, and then you come to a conclusion around 1 or 2 rituals that you both can enjoy together. Okay, on usually a daily basis is amazing. If you can have one ritual on a daily basis, that is fantastic. Okay, so try and see if you can do that. Even if you have kids, you have to sort of build a ritual, even if it's just watching one episode of something together every day, or 3 times a week or something like that. So just make sure you carve out that special ritual that only the two of you can engage in, and you're able to build a little bit more intimacy around it by communicating as well where possible. Okay, that's why I don't usually like to say, watch a series together or something, because the communication can get limited, and the whole point of building a ritual is to connect deeper. The second is once a week, or if you are a couple who's extremely busy with kids and everything, at least twice a month, have a date night, have a date evening, have a date day, invest in babysitters, or offer your friends the same. So you babysit for your friend once or twice a month, and they can babysit for you once or twice a month, and sort of make this a socially sort of exciting project. Because when you do that, when you have sort of time carved out, no matter how long or how short you've been in a relationship, you kind of sort of build your own little intimacy, your own little working of things, and you're able to sort of pay attention to each other, which is also something that lacks in relationships, right? Is when you want to support someone, people are not just going to outright come and tell you everything embarrassing that happened in their lives. You have to build this space for yourself and your partner, where you've got a ritual going on a daily basis. You sort of go out once or twice a week and sort of carve that time. There is enough emotional and mental and psychological comfort that your partner will sort of feel comfortable that you're there for them and you're there to support them should something happen. The third tip is to sort of know that your partner is doing their best. Just have this extreme positivity and extreme positive thinking about your partner. Unless your partner is abusive, narcissistic, or toxic, and your relationship has been toxic for a while, if it's just things that you just don't feel that your partner's doing good enough, or you feel frustrated with, you've not done the dishes again, or you've not done this again or that again. If it is things like those, and small things can often become huge problems in relationships. So just know that they are doing their best, and keep consistency in what you need from them. Keep telling them consistently, nicely, respectfully. If at some point it feels that your consistency and respectable communication isn't getting through, then get help, because there is a possibility that they may have a mental ability or inability to do certain things. And personally as well, having looked at my past relationships or my present relationship, I know what is the mental capability or incapability certain times, which is why an individual struggles to understand certain things in certain ways. So again, they need your support here. You're not here to fix them and say, you don't know how to do the dishes, let me show you how, right? You're not doing that. You just sort of try and understand what is limiting them from bringing their best self into the relationship, and always have this extreme positivity that they are doing their best for you, okay? The fourth point is extremely important. Do not judge, please. And that is it. Do not judge. Every one of us has done so many embarrassing things in our life from time to time in the past, or embarrassing things that may happen when I'm with you and, I'm in a relationship. So one of the key ingredient of helping your partner or supporting them and not trying to fix them is to let them be themselves and let them open up to you. And when they open up to you about whatever embarrassing thing they've done in their past or in the present, is you allow them the space to sort of voice it out. Unless, as I said, it's something that's broken your trust and sort of hurt you in a deep and meaningful way, it is usually just them trying to get over their embarrassing story. And it is not easy to tell your partner that, hey, by the way, when I was 10, I did this, or when I was 16, you know, this happened. It is not easy for anyone to share their embarrassing stories. So please make sure that you allow them the space to share it, and you're non-judgmental at all times. That is extremely important if you want to support your partner and not fix them. And finally, last but not the least, is recognize the fact that two people have extremely different needs. They will not be alike. So what works for you in terms of support will not work for them in terms of support. As an example, when I need support, I love to talk. I would want my partner to sit there, listen, and just let me have a go at just talking about it. That's how I feel listened, heard, supported, and just feel loved. Whereas for my partner, it's more about him sitting down with me and asking me questions. This happened. I feel so sad. I feel so sorry. I feel so embarrassed. I feel so guilty. What can I do? How do I not do this again? And for them, it's more about a brainstorming session. That's how they feel supported, right? So it is very important to understand what helps your partner and what looks like support to them, not to you, okay? Because what looks like support to you may not be what looks like support for them. So be very open-minded about it. And I hope this video has helped. I just wish that, you know, if you feel that this video is going to help someone, please share it along. My aim is to get to as many people as possible in relationships, and even people who are trying to strive for a great relationship to get to. And if you are new to my channel, please subscribe. I do have videos coming out once or twice a week, and hopefully they'll be very useful to you. Thank you very much, and until the next time, take care. Bye.